Hey guys, so today I am in this beautiful 2013 Mini Cooper Countryman. Now I am the biggest fan of Mini Coopers. I love them so much. I know a lot of people judge them because they seem like these small dinky cars, but they're actually super fast, super powerful, they're really reliable, and they're just, oh, I just love them so much. So I'm going to show you around on this interior. It's a little bit more different than your average car, you may say, unless you're a Mini Cooper owner. I really personally love this car a lot, especially the Countryman. I love the body style and the interior, how it looks. The overall, like, build quality is just fantastic. I know a lot of people don't really like Mini Coopers and they think they're these small dinky cars, but nope. They are super fast, super powerful, and if you get inside you can just really feel the quality. Especially for their price point, you get a lot of car for your money, and I think that's wonderful. So I'm going to take you on a tour of the inside first, see all the different features it has. I know that this car may seem a little different compared to most cars, and I'll explain to why that is when we get to the inside. But I personally love it, and we'll go on the outside, show you it. This is the 4-door version. So most Mini Coopers are 2-door, they're coupes. But this one is the 4-door, and I personally love 4-doors. I do have appreciation for coupes, but I think 4-doors are a lot more practical. So right away you can look at this super cute steering wheel. I love the logo right here. This entire thing is your horn. Right here is your cruise control settings. So if you push this once, then it will come over here onto this display, and I'll explain all this in a second. And this, I found when I've been driving Mini Coopers that to actually get the cruise control to start working is you need to push up or down to set how fast you want to go. So say you're going 40 miles an hour, you set the cruise control, you push the up or the down, and then it will set it at 40 or 39 or 41 depending on whatever you want. And this is the resume button. It's the resume, so if you were going 35 miles an hour on a road, then you have to suddenly push on your brake, either if you're at a light or someone in front of you is going slow or whatever it may be. So you just push this once and it'll take you right back to that 35 miles an hour again instead of having to reset it all. And you know that it's activated if this is green. It doesn't mean that your cruise control is actually set to a certain one, because you can still hit resume when it's in this. But this is how you know that you have cruise control going on. Over here is our dials for like navigation, radio, and all of that. This does not have Bluetooth music, but has Bluetooth phone, and those are the two buttons right here is for the phone. But you can switch the radio channels with this. I really wish that you can skip songs via Bluetooth, or even when it's connected to the aux cord with this button, but you can't do it. You have to actually skip it on your phone if you're doing the plugged-in aux. So that's kind of a bummer, but you can adjust your volume with these up and down arrows, whether or not you're using radio or aux. And if we take a look over here, look how cool these fans are. Twist the middle right here to gauge how much air you want coming out. We have half moon doorknobs right here. You can see the camera, hello. You have your lock button, your basic control switches for your windows to be rolled up and down, and over here is our light stick. Is our for like our headlamp. So right now it's set on auto, and that's what I prefer, is to have it be turned on when, you know, it's nightfall and it's dusk and whatever it may be. But you can choose if you want to put your high beams on, or you know, it's just customizable to whatever you want. And then over here is our for the windshield wipers. So let me see if I can move the steering wheel. There we go. So now you can see that. So this is to turn the back ones on. Right here is these three. Oh, focus, I'm sorry. That's annoying, it's not focusing. So if you push this button, this is a whole button on its own. This is for the front. This front windshield here. You push it once and it activates the automatic sensor. So if you have light drizzle and you don't really want to have the wipers going on a certain speed, it'll just sense when there's enough water on the windshield and it will wipe for you when it needs to. But if that's not what you want, then you can hit this knob, a full up or down, depending on how fast you want it to go, if it's raining or snowing or whatever it may be. So light is on this side, then you have windshield wipers on this side. And then we look over here. This is where this car is really unique, is this. This is your speed gauge right here. And I think that's so cool. I love it. Now over here in your middle dash, you can choose, right now I'm saying we're low on fuel, but you can choose to have a digital speedometer right here, so you're not having to actually look over here. And that comes in, and it's automatic. It pretty much automatically goes to this big screen where the gas pump is. Will show you your digital miles per hour, how fast you're going. But that helps with the cruise control, so you know what it's set at instead of trying to gauge over here what the needle is. I love that. I love how the gas meter is in these little dashes, showing you we have 2 marks left until we need to get more fuel, and usually at the 2 mark fuel is when this is red, and this is where the middle says, hey, you need to get gas, is when there's 2 marks left. But it's usually orange when it's all the way full, or it's at the 3rd mark and up. Then you have your controls. So this is for the radio. If you push these are your preset ones that go all the way over. And of course you can change to FM AM via these buttons right here. And this is it's the levels of how much you want your bass or treble, if you want the back to be more loud than the front, or whatever you want to set it as, is right there. Mode right here is if you want to do aux cord, which is usually what I'm on when I'm in Mini Cooper. Aux, or you have CD, which the CD player is right here, right underneath, or you can go to the radio. So you control by this knob right here, and you can push it in there. And menu is for phone, or there's like the mini help, or configuring your car to however you like. I haven't really messed with a lot of that personally, but the option is here in menu. I usually just keep my screen on aux or radio settings. And this is fine tuning right here. If you don't want to use your preset radios, you can fine tune what channel you want right here. You come down here, our shifters are in the middle, and we have our air conditioning, higher fan, lower fan, auto. If you want to circulate the car, you have your defroster options, AC options, how you want to customize the air to hit you, whether it's your feet or face or whatever, hotter or colder. Now this is scuffing. The Mini Coopers I have been in, the red and blue labels have scuffed off too. I don't think it's a big deal breaker, honestly. You can probably just get a Sharpie and fix it, or just totally scrape it off. Then down here is where our heated seats are, which I love. I love heated seats, especially here in Utah. It gets super cold and it's just the worst. Then you have traction control if you want it on and off. You have sport, so it's not, you have to engage sport. If you push it up, then it's green right now, so that shows that it's sport. And this is how you unlock and lock your car right here in the middle. And passenger side, of course, gets their own heated seats as well. We have your little ashtray of sorts to keep your car nice and clean. And down here next to the shifter, so right here, you have your aux cord. This one, I guess, comes with the, dare I say, old-fashioned version of the iPhone connector, where it will charge and it will play your music. This is a sunglass holder. I like it when it's facing the other way. I feel like it's a lot easier to like grip the sunglass case and like open the case. So this is facing towards the driver's seat. But you can put your sunglasses right here, keep them nice and safe, so they're not in your glove compartment, they're not in your cup holder, you're not keeping and like forgetting them in your house or anything. So that's a cool little feature that it has. You have your basic glove box, passenger seat, everything is in black, all wrapped nicely with silver trim. You have these cool airplane looking fan things. And then you come up here. There's something cool about this car. It has ambient lighting is what it is. So right here is how you change the color, and you know what the color is based on this light right here. So I can change it to, now it's going pink, now it's orange, now it's yellow. I personally like the blues and the purples. So let's take a look on the outside and I'll show you how cute it is on the outside. So you can see it was 4 doors, and we have these detailing right here where it's like the little racing stripes, and I really like it. They seem a little scuffed up, so you can always get those redone if you really want to, but it's not too bad where it doesn't make it an eyesore. Everything looks really good. We have some rock chips and paint and scuff throughout, but it overall looks good. There's no broken parts. I love when they're black rims and they look like that. It's my favorite style. See, it's 4-wheel drive. See the Cooper S. And I like when they actually have the Countryman lined out like that. And you see, did you see that right there? This is how you open the trunk, is with the actual label. So let me close it. See the label right here? It opens. So I think that's super cute. I like that. Plenty of space in the back. Again, you can customize the seats to whatever you need it to be. But it looks really great back here. We have a tow hitch on the bottom. Okay, so let's like actually test drive it now. So put it in drive. Steering it's not stiff and it's not like crazy smooth either. And I personally like that. I like how it's not like you have to really crank it to move, but I like that it's not super sensitive where you feel like you're gonna go out of control on the road. Yeah, it feels wonderful. It seems like it's in fantastic condition. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's annoying. To be great in sport mode. It is a hoot to drive. I love it in sport mode, but beware. Again, it's like you're not going to get the best gas mileage, of course, but it's fun. Yeah, it feels great. Picks up speed fast, even when we're low in gas. When you have a full tank, have like the best gas, it just really goes so smooth. And you can ask our sales professionals about what kind of gas to put in it, because you don't want to just go to any gas station. This car requires the highest fuel grade, not diesel, but like the highest fuel grade. I prefer Chevron or Shell as my go-tos here in the United States. I'm not sure, at least in Utah. I don't really know what the other gas stations are like anywhere else. I know those two are kind of everywhere, but it's those kind of fuel grades where you have the best for the vehicle because it needs to run fast. And I found that it gets better gas mileage and it shifts better and all. It just performs better when you pay the little bit extra money to get the highest fuel into the vehicle. This car also just sounds so good. It's not like overly loud, muffle in your face, angry sport car, but it doesn't sound like a dinky little car that is struggling to run. It just like has enough power that I like it. Sounds cool to me. I love these Mini Coopers. I know a fairly decent amount about them. I love how they drive. They're super reliable. You don't have to keep dumping money into them, and they're not super expensive to fix. It's just a really good car, and it has super low miles on it too. It has 39,481, so almost 40,000 miles on it, which is super low in my opinion, especially for a 2013. I just love it so much, and I really want you guys to come get into one for yourself, or any of our fine products at our dealership. Any of our sales professionals would love to help you, so don't hesitate to call and ask for questions.